This is Dabu7. Across the country, we are witnessing many different cities, seeing people coming out and destroying things en masse in many different areas. What you're seeing here is Fayetteville in North Carolina. It's the latest place to feel the wrath. This is a look at the streets of Louisville. As I went down there, ran the streets myself, and got us live footage of what all was taking place from there. We have witnessed a lot of chaos, fires in the streets, and the destruction of many different places, many different businesses, left and right. Battles and heated moments in the streets between people and police. And then we've seen some rather suspect things. Large groups of individuals that are on the scene that admit from being out of town, not knowing where they're at or where to go, and then having leaders like this man right here in his bullhorn that have already trained all the people that show up. And when you're standing there listening to it, you understand that all these people have been trained and brought there, and they have leaders. Then on the corners in different areas, stacks of bricks dropped off by the pallet load on the corner. And these guys that live there are sitting there putting out tweets like, we've got to be smarter than this. Who does this? No construction going on here. And these guys knew it. This is what the real locals are seeing and calling out. And you can tell the difference. All these young, trained individuals that are being brought in are from out of town en masse. And we now have proof that there's several different groups tied into this. Now, we know that Antifa and groups of Black Lives Matter are on the ground because individuals were claiming it. And plus, the Black Lives Matter guys had their bullhorns and they had it written on the back of their shirts. Now, you can also see here that we have an admission that the protest in New York City, in Louisville, this was organized by Until Freedom, a national group based in New York City. And they said that they sent these people booked on one-way tickets to Louisville, intending to stay there as long as they need to help spark change. Ladies and gentlemen, I, in a short time, have just shown you how chaos is spread across this country, that it is heavily organized, shot of LA, with the exact same tactics being used of setting fires in locations, which you're seeing in every city, to make it look ominous. They're doing this with garbage cans and doing it in random streets. And then there are the buildings that are getting burnt down in the midst of all this as well. But there's tactics here. Bricks stacked on the corners. Places burnt down the same in every single city. All the people that are coming in, or 80% of the people in the street, are coming from out of town. And I just showed you and proved to you through that piece of paper what this was. A setup, staged, with multiple groups running it and organizing it. So now you know what's happening. Groups are training people to cause chaos in this country. I've seen it over and over since the days of Ferguson. I've been warning for years. It is here, and it looks like it's on steroids. We were wondering, where have they been the past couple years? Well, it looks like they've been taking their time training a lot of them. And plus, when everyone's been sitting around on lockdown, it looks like they've had these guys getting prepped as well. You could hear the chatter in the streets on these streams. And now we know that everything that we're seeing across the country is organized. Okay? And it's organized the same individuals that I just mentioned here. And I'm going to break this down further in the next live stream. So make sure to join me over here on D Live. It's where you'll catch me live in the streets. This is just me live in Louisville. And you'll catch me live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern. Only over here on D Live. Much love, y'all.